What's going on, YouTube? Time for another recap, and it is finally target hit from last week on the SPY. We've been waiting for it, and we finally got it. So, as we usually like to do, we like to start on X here, formerly Twitter, seeing on some calls that we had made. So early in the pre-market, I was talking about some gaps. Like always, we have the 1 minute algo gaps here. We posted these, and it said another morning with multiple low side gaps on the force up. Will a drop happen on data? Question mark. Obviously, right? So these gaps are not going to usually stay open with this many gaps. Then we took those gap lows, posted some gains, and then we posted the last bit of long call. Said 523.47 is the long target. That's the ending of the day, and we've been calling that since last week and before that even. So let's get into it. Where did we end up? Here's the SPY. Why aren't you expanding? There we go. Where did the SPY close today? Hey, directly on the target. Perfect. So let's get into why today. What's today? Now, we had a PPI data candle, right? And then we had Powell, which kind of locked down the market afterwards. So we do what we always do, right? Fib box, boom, boom. Anything above the golden pocket and or the 100 fib, right, is what you want to see to the upside, and that will finalize the target. So any consolidation, movement, and confirmation of multiple indicators that we're looking for, we're confirming the long. So after Powell stopped talking here, and we ended up coming back down one more time, just to dip a little bit past that 100 fib. Not a big deal. A lot of confirmation as far as this redip and snap goes. So let's get into it. Now, another way to draw the high-low range fibs as well would have been like a first red pullback on the reversal here as well. So a lot of the time, we'll draw another one for funsies here, give it to YouTube. Besides the algo box, which is the most important one for me, and then it's going to come up to that 1618 and our final target, which we had called, blah, blah. We can do another one, right? So another target would be something like a first red pullback or a secondary red pullback, depending on what we're looking for. So typically, when we have something shy back down and finally start the retrace, we can look for interesting candles. Now, there's two different sets here. This is the first red on the 5-minute chart. So you got a 100 EMA tag with this candle, a 100 fib, right, and a 200 SMA. And it is important because the candles in which they touch the moving averages, the 100, the 100 fib, the 200, thus resulting in extra confirmation because the candles are speaking with the indicators, believe it or not, in the algorithms. So if I were to take the first red pullback, right, and I don't know what this looks like in the data, this is just for an example, but the first red pullback is here, right, from the green bottom, because we have identified a bottom right here. And I'm going to switch this color so it's easy to see on screen. So we got the 100 fib, then we got a bottom down here. And what we seen was a push to the 1618, perfect, back down to the 100, which we like to see, back to the 2618, and where do we end up? Well, let's go take a peek. Probably 423.60 even, perfect. So not only are these intraday fibs and pre-market algo fibs a great working side-by-side indicator, it's not typically if a Fibonacci is going to work if you draw correctly, it's when the Fibonacci is going to work when you draw it correctly. And that is something that a lot of people don't understand when they go into the Fibonacci training, or what we have for Fibonacci training is they don't like non-perfection. They are so worried about picking the exact candle, the exact touch, the exact everything. There's got to be a perfect system. There's no such thing. Nothing in the market is a perfect one-to-one system where something reflects something all the time. If something happened all the time, so if something A equals B, no matter what, we would have a definitive play that we could always find, right? And we match indicators, we stack them together. So when we stack these indicators on these Fibonaccis that we have, and we conclude that we've had multiple reasons for a move one way or the other, we obviously start to utilize multiple structures of Fibonacci, MACD, volume, so on and so forth. So with this Fibonacci, where the first red pullback would have been the pre-market Fibonacci, where the 100 fib is right here at 521, which I said to my team, stay long anything over 521 and wait for confirmation. Well, look at the confirmation. We're in the top of the RSI bracket right here off the bottom. So we've moved from the lower to the upper, so that is uptrend potential. Same with the cross and the MACD, looking really good. Take a peek at the volume here. We started getting hard closes on volume here, so this bottom right here started accumulating some volume. Then we got a really nice close right here, 1240, and thus far buyers from then on out were in control. So we had anything above the 100 fib Boom. We have volume, RSI, and MAC all for the range up, and anything over 521 should have magnet 161 like we always like to, but my final target was 523.47 as we posted on X, Twitter, and else. And literally that is only a couple different indicators. I've been using a lot of Fibonacci, a little bit of VWAP, and a lot of intraday momentum indicators, right? So small account update. Let's jump onto the old NinjaTrader because we did a solid little like $780 some today, something like that. Only a couple $100 yesterday, no recap. But we were there. I'm logging in right now. So let me jump onto the old recap here, the old NinjaTrader account for all the transparencies. Let's get into the trade platform, see how we did this week. So far, I don't know what the numbers are. So if NinjaTrader will load. Okay, there's the web. Awesome. So on the small account challenge, we started with 15K. We are now up to 20,400. We are averaging just about $780 a day, concluding all the way across the board. Today was not registered because the day is closed. So let's go to the order. Download a PDF of the performance of this week. Boom. Download PDF. Boom. Into the downloads. Open the PDF. There we go. So we are up 876.60. So we did 700 something. Maybe it was less than $200 yesterday, but regardless, a ton of commissions like always. Scalping these things. That was from yesterday. Man, did we get commissioned out yesterday? But no big deal. So far on the week, we're up 876.60 starting the week, and we have finally surpassed into the 2 is the first digit of the account now. So little update there for the NinjaTrader Small Account Challenge as we grow. This growth. And why I'm doing this is because these systems that I play, you don't need a $500,000 account trade stocks. We're trading futures in, day out on the S, on the NQ, MES, MNQ, and we are doing it with 15,000, right? You can use prop accounts, which we love Apex Trading, links in the description. You can use small accounts, 1,500, 2,000, stick to MNQ and MES. For the micros, NinjaTrader is going to be your best broker for that. But when you have a opportunity like a $15,000 kind of medium small account and to utilize no PDT, crazy margin through NinjaTrader, there's a lot of capability that a pro trader, or at least a very good trader, can do. And we're just trying to symbolize that. We're trying to show that. So right now, when we did hit that 15, we're up just over $5,000 now on the small account challenge on day 7. So not too shabby. So thanks for staying tuned for the update and stay tuned for the next.